Alright, hey guys, what's up? Um, this is video number 2 today. This is my new channel, which is Dip in Models, which I should name it that, Dip in Models. Um, so, which I'm dipping on right now is, I'm trying to finish the can. It's not really good. It's Stoker's Mint, but I got Coat Mint. It's alright. Tastes the same to me, but the textures on them or the consistency of what they pack are different, very different. Like the Coke's more finer, and what the heck, the Stoker's is more long cut, like it's more. Let's just say it's chunky more, but I'm just gonna show you what I build and stuff and get into depth on. Well, my last video I literally just made it, but what I do to do these cars. Roadie. This sled I have here, I don't really know. It's like a newer ones, but nothing special. Pretty basic. I just have it for show, so on my diorama sometimes. But on my trailer I have up there, you can see it just at the end, that little black thing right there. The quad and the sled fits on it, so I usually just put it on that. But these are all made out of, these two are made out of aluminum, scratch built aluminum. Like, just grab a handful of it. This stuff. You go to the dollar store, pick it up for like $1 or 99 cents. That's how it comes in a big sheet, and you just cut it up. I usually just cut it up in little squares. So this orange car over here, you can just see the end of it, and the black car that's in front of it. They're made out of aluminum too. Well, some of them have model stuff in it, like the body wise, but I'll explain that in a second. But the four-wheeler, it's completely scratch built, like very scratch built. Like there's nothing on it that's not aluminum. Like, I know there's some model parts on it, but other than that, it's scratch built. Try to go for like a Can-Am look, kinda. I don't know. A dual exhaust on her. It's got pretty beefy axles in it. Got pretty aggressive tread on it. Motors in there, but I got plates there to kind of hide it like the real thing. It is turboed on this side, so I know like the 1000 Can-Ams are turboed. But the sled, completely scratch built. There's not a motor in it. Only things that are model on it are the gas tank lid. Well, that's not really model, the handlebars. It's just like the parts tree when you get your models. I don't even have any. Like when it comes like this, just a piece of this on the outside, but you find a nice chunk like this right here, cut it out, bend it how you want it, and then shove it on, and the switch right there to put it from right there forwards to reverse track. I don't really like, because it kind of, I find it kind of too bulky for it, but it's whatever. It's got a bit of a rake to it. So I just wanted to show you those two things. Here is a 2-door Cavalier I've made. The sled's in the way, so there we go. This is out of the Acura Integra kit, which this car from the halo bar forward is made of this car. But this car is completely like gutted. I tried to go for like a Pro Mini approach to it. Looked like he got nasty hit on this side, like he was like full track somebody and like missed and clipped the corner and just pushed it right up. Got some Min SS rims on the front. I find they suited a bit better. Got little skidder tires in the back, which are supposed to be forklift tires, but it's only 2-wheel drive, so the front are. So it is front wheel drive, sorry. It's all there. I would take the hood off, but it's glued on there, so. It's got a full cage in it. Door bars, halo bars, gas tank protector, batteries mounted to the cage. It's got like support bars on the cage, and it goes into like a square. It's got like the gussets on it. Not the gussets, I would call them kickers for your cage, but just help it support it a bit. And you can kind of see that little dark thing in there, which goes through the roof to the cage, which is right there, you can see. That's just supposed to be trying to think, the rear window bar, sorry. So sorry. Yeah, so that car's not too bad, packed in pretty good. Passenger side, like it's been hit on the cage and it's kind of like wrapped around the cage, the door. It's all wired too, looks pretty good. But enough of that car. This Honda Civic I made is completely out of sheet metal. Supposed to be like a Flintstones kind of theme to it. So my car ran past and this car, these three ran together. So my buddy Cal, my buddy Nolan, and me all ran in the same heat, which is youth. They both wanted me to build the models of their car. So I said, okay, why not? This car's pretty basic. Battery on the back floor, gas tank on the back floor, sorry. Battery on the floor. Doesn't even have a post-to-post, nothing. Very stock car. All he has is a to hold on to look, turn around to look. What the heck do you call that? It's just a ratchet strap from post to post, so you can just turn around and look. Yeah, it's a pretty simple car. There's the front end. Very, very simple. Yeah, that's all made out of aluminum. It's pretty good. It's not bad. But, yeah. You can usually sell these cars for not a bad price. They go pretty good. So, yeah. This car, mine I've ran this past year. There's a fender right there off my buddy's car. Mine's over here behind me. The hood, passenger door, from the halo bar back is all made out of aluminum. Front bumper is made out of aluminum. Pretty sure that's it. That's my first car I ever ran. And that was last year. One thing I don't like on this is the front tires are not SS rims, steel rims, just like stock 5-bolt steel rims, which should have on it, like stock Cavalier black rims. Anytime you buy a Cavalier, they should have that rims on it, or they'll have the Sport Edition rims, which are aluminum. Hate the Sport Edition rims; look gay as heck. It was doing pretty good in the heat. Ran this car twice. I got a rip in this door I seen. I have pictures of it. I just like took my pictures of the car before I scrapped it and then built it after. I got a little, you can kind of see, a little door shot, driver's door shot on that side. What else? Back end packed pretty good. I got a nasty passenger door hit. I swear to heck, after 2 derbies, that door was a foot in. It was pretty basic. This car was just post to post and halo bar. Gas tank was just mounted on the floor with all thread. I had my ratchet strap, so I could turn around and look. 2.2 Cavalier, not Ecotec, so it's the old Cavaliers. Had a stack on it. Pretty basic. What eventually I want to do with it is wire it a bit so it looks like mine. But probably won't get around to doing that for a bit. So that's pretty much my car. Friend Nolan's car, just finished it last night. I don't know what year it was. It's like a 90 or 2000s Toyota Camry. I literally went and picked up a Toyota Camry the other day, and the promoter I ran with shut down, so I can't run youth anymore, and I had 1 year left to youth, and I literally just started derbying that car. And I went to Toronto, Canada, to pick up a Toyota Camry because they're tough cars, man. They never bend like a Cavalier will. It takes a lot longer for them to fold. So the front ends on those, the frame, they have 5 pieces of metal all into one frame rail out to the front. That's why they're so strong. But friend Nolan here, he ran his 4 or 5 times. They ran with me and like 3 or 4 other fairs. That car is pretty tough. But I gave that Cavalier a run for its money. And I gave this guy a rock. But what he said after we were done derbying. It's like, you were just giving her right there. I'm like, yeah, right to the floor. That's how we go. This car's pretty basic. It rolls. Back end doesn't like to roll, but our reverse doesn't like to roll, but forward, it's got no problem with that. The front end bent up at the front subframe. It started bending up. Back end packed. Mint on this car. Very good. Like, I was so impressed with how it packed on his car. Ran for HBK, which means Heartbreak Kid. Motorsports, I don't know. But these cars are so tough. HBK cars. you got one running with you somewhere, look out. They usually give you a run for their money, so yeah. That's Nolan's car. It's full cage too. Like pretty much me and Cal's car. Then my Cavalier and his car over here. Very basic. This one's like built just edging the rules. But yeah, these cars are pretty tough. I got this car, or not car, truck, sorry. Ford F-150. F-250, sorry. It's got 7.3 in it. It's like a 92. Four-wheel drive. Got the doors off it. Not done it yet. Pretty basic. I got more models over there. I just grabbed a couple different ones here to show you guys. But yeah, it's pretty basic, these cars. So like this model here, I can build a Cavalier, killer Camry out of. What else can I build? Illumina, Buick Roadmaster. Not Roadmaster. I don't know if it's a Regal. Can't really remember. But something like that. But those Impala kits are so good to make into Camrys. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And this car has got like they're like 1 inch or 2 inch thick door plates on it. It was crazy. But I got him one nasty shot back here on his real car. I pushed it in a foot, so I broke his strut tire with a stock Cavalier, nothing plated on it. I just welded the bumper to the front. Didn't even do anything underneath it. Just stopped bumper, bent the rear down a bit. It was a bit tougher. Ball thread on the two front corners of the hood, and the post to post and the halo bar, and I just went. But yeah, I hit him so hard on this driver's side rear corner, pushed it in at least a foot or two, 1.5 feet maybe, and I broke his strut tire. It was like strut tire was like this. It was right over. That car still ran 4 other derbies too after I ran against him, so he did pretty good. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I do and what the channel's kind of about. Got a bit of a scrapyard going on over here. I can give you guys a visual. Just a sec, I'll show you. Okay, this lighting is complete dog shit. Excuse my French, but it is true. That's better. Alright. So, what we got going on here is driveway come in. You got just like some like grassland back there, some trees. I don't know, the Christmas tree here. You got like a berm going on here right across. You drive in here. You got 3 bays, scrap pile, parts. There's 2 cars getting stripped here. Derby cars, both of them, Volvo, Camry. There's the Ford box. There's a die cast Chevelle under here. This is like more full-size stuff, like a tractor cab, a box off a truck, floor, rear trunk stuff, a box off another truck, full car, hoods. There's more like interior motor parts stuff. But shop over here, built like a little room, workroom, bench, bobcat, cage out of car, which is out of this car. There's a motor I showed my last video, which is in that Impala the first time, but then I changed it completely. Got a little bit of a hoist going on over here, which is in the dirt. I just put dirt underneath it. Derby more, spare tires, gas tank, But yeah, I just wanted to show you what I do on the channel and stuff. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.